Recording.
How you not figure that
Dave,
out?
They said
really?
it was rainy, remember?
Really, Dave, you're asking too much. All right?
It's true.
That's what you're doing there.
What's up, nerdies? English Dave here for another spoiler-free review. I'm joined by my co-host, Mercedes. What's up, Mercedes?
What's up, guys?
And Raven. What's up, Raven?
What up, Dave? And cities.
We are here. Mercedes.
Stupid.
Because like in Nerdy Bunch, I always only say what up to Dave. So like I got used to my Back to the Future response, and that's why I had to go and Sadie.
Raven's a very she's not good with change. So sorry, guys.
Subtlety is my
Can you see this is the first time we've reviewed a movie together, three of us. We're here to review the recently released Netflix movie, The Lovebirds, starring Issa Rae and Camille Nanjiani. This movie was set for a theatrical release by Paramount Pictures, but because of the current state of the world with COVID-19, it was pushed over to Netflix.
As luck would have it.
I know. Guys, we already know where this review is going, so spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, nerdy fans who watch us.
Spoiler alert on our feelings. But there will be no spoilers on the actual movie itself wherever we can. No. There's not much to spoil either. The synopsis is as follows. On the brink of breaking up, a couple gets unintentionally embroiled in a bizarre murder mystery. As they get closer to clearing up their names and solving the case, they need to figure out how they and their relationships can survive that night. This is directed by Michael Sholter, who gave us The Big Sick, which is a very good movie.
I know, which is what I literally wrote this in our show notes for today. Our show notes. I was like, what?
Well, I'm going to start with you then, Sadie. Our first question. Baseline. What were your expectations going in? Had you seen a trailer?
My expectations were kind of like just a roll on the floor comedy with my two favorite, brown people. I have to say, I did watch the movie because I was like, representation matters, and I loved the two of them anyway. So that's what I wanted. What I got was awkward chemistry and good jokes, but it was kind of like they were walking through it.
Raven, what were your expectations going in, and what did you think about the film itself?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have high expectations going in. Like I said, I thought it was literally a made for Netflix movie, and I feel like with Netflix films, you have your standards, and you're kind of just like.
You mean lack thereof?
See, there it is. You know what? It's the lack of me having to leave my couch that makes me appreciate it that much more. So like, I don't mind. I expected I like Mercedes said, I'm a fan of both of the actors in this film. I'm a fan of Camille. I'm definitely a fan of Issa Rae. So I think going in, no matter what, I 100% wanted to just support Black and Brown on screen together. I've never seen a film with this type of representation, with a brown lead and a Black female lead role, especially love interest, maybe a buddy drama, but I've never seen it this way. I've never seen a romance done this way. Mm-hmm. So no matter what, I was interested off the bat. No matter how it turned out, I just wanted to support it regardless.
For me, I came from similar kind of background with this, where I'd seen the trailer though. I thought it looked funny in the trailers. Actually, I was sold on the trailer, and this is a time where I feel like a lot of good comedy doesn't get enough recognition in theaters. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of good comedy gets sidetracked. So I thought, okay, maybe this is going to be another one that's going to be the big one of the year that no one talks about. And same like you, I was supporting the actors. Though I will say, I'm not as big a fan of Issa in terms of, I like her when someone else writes for her, and I like her when she writes for other people, if that makes sense. I'm not a fan.
See, I'm like the opposite. I'm a huge fan of Issa, but I kind of absolutely hate her acting. And pretty much anybody that knows me knows this about me, that I love that woman, but I don't love the things she's in because I feel like her acting could be better. I love her behind the scenes.
Exactly, that's what I mean. I like her as the writer.
I think she actually has to write for herself because she is such like an awkward, her show was like awkward Black girl. So
exactly, agreed.
And I think part of the issue, like the chemistry that I was talking about, the issue is like, and I hit the nail on the head, awkward. He does Silicon Valley, she does Insecure. So it's two awkward, from different cultures, perspectives, and stuff like that. So then when you put them together, I think it was just like they were both like awkward, and then like their kissing scenes, I was like, I feel like they're friends making out.
See, this is why I think
It's
let's go into the actual characters
cringeworthy.
themselves. I think in a weird way, what you exactly say is what saves the film, because I think if the movie was a straight romantic story, it's weird and awkward, but they fight really well in this film, so that's what makes it funny for me.
That's what was that. Yeah, me too.
Like they
was
argue.
like,
I
those are
think
real
that's
arguments. Like those.
yeah, because I think that's the thing too. Is it's like the arguing scenes, and any scene with like bad tension was great. I absolutely
Yes.
loved all of those scenes. But the scenes where I need to believe that they're a couple beyond
Yeah.
fighting, like I have to understand the 4-year journey.
Yeah.
Even the cops, I felt like people who were saying, well, I can't spoil it, but I don't think it'll.
But there's supposed to be
spoil
this
it.
great couple, right? You can
There's
say
just
that.
there's moments in the film that allude to this really amazing couple or a couple that people aspire to, couple goals, and I never really felt that.
They were very attractive, a well-rounded couple, not deadbeats in any way. Like there was no hint in the movie of their relationship of like one person not putting in the same amount of work. And that's what was funny, because their fights, it's like that moment that surrounds the couple, like you're fighting over something ridiculous and you say something stupid, and you're like, well, you're a big snot, and you're like, why are we fighting like 5-year-olds? We clearly love each
That's
other.
what I'm saying. It's just about them fighting each other half the time.
Yeah.
It's like I said something, you said something, and there's that's what the humor was trying to lay in on.
And the banter was funny.
But you
It's
can't have a movie.
I just needed more than just that. Yeah.
It was an 80s.
Because in that way, I'd rather see them in like stand up battling it out or something.
SNL.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because like also it's one of those comedies that asks us to kind of leave a suspension of belief at the door, right, going into the movie, which I understand. We love movies like that. Movies like Game Night ask you to do that, where the ridiculous things happen.
Whoa, we don't put this movie and Game Night in the same category. Game Night.
I'm just trying to tell you how much better Game Night is by comparison. That Game Night
We're
does it
using
well,
this moment
and this
to
one
brag
doesn't.
about
Yeah.
Game Night.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
'Cause I
If
feel
you
like,
haven't seen
again,
Game Night, go watch it.
Yeah,
not to go
for
into
sure.
the specifics of this movie, but like ridiculous things happen. Like they are framed for murder, and the rabbit hole that goes down. Movies like Game Night do a better job of making that rabbit hole interesting, whereas this movie, you go down that rabbit hole, then you're just like, but it never tells us anything. Like some of the stuff it leads to with like bigger than it really is, and it's like, oh shit. Yeah, not to spoil, but a lot of that stuff is like, okay, so what?
And all of the times that they have to be like sleuths or capers and like trying to break into something, it was a little staged and a little forced, because it was just like, especially if you guys are two brown people, this is not the way we go about breaking into something.
No.
If someone was to ask me, I would say this movie is to a T a Netflix and chill movie.
Yep.
Like it is a perfect, because that's the thing. I watched it was on in the background. You know what I'm saying? I like the team up of Kumail and Issa Rae in terms of a writing and producing team, like a production team. I love that. I really do. And in terms of the script, I don't think I really minded that much, but I maybe would have liked it more had they written for other people.
On
All
that
right, I'm
note,
good.
thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Raven, for being on this podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mercedes, for also being on this podcast.
Anytime, guys. It's always a pleasure.
Guys, keep checking our social media pages so that you can find out more of our reviews. We're going to churn out more and more reviews. Raven and I are part of a podcast called Back to the Future, where we look at older movies, 20 years or older. We have a whole bunch of those coming up. We have X-Men coming up. Guys, X-Men is turning 20 soon, in a couple of months. So we're going to be doing that, the very first X-Men movie. I know, Sadie, we're very old.
Do you know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning?
Hey, can I please be on that podcast? Oh, I feel like that's people have said. It's like we joked about those movies and we all met
Only if you say the line.
You guys also.
Only if you tell us what happens.
You have to come and dress like Halle Berry in that movie, then yes.
Yes, you got it. I feel like you have the costume already. You know you own it. Don't play.
I don't know what you're talking
note,
about.
Thank you guys
Close
for listening.
this closet door.
And as always, Raven.
Keep it nerdy.
Peace, guys.